Because faith is an absolute confidence, and faith is an absolute knowing. And sometimes you just don't have that. And I think for anybody that's watching this right now who feels like, yeah, but my faith is gone, but that's okay. Because Paul said, who wrote more on faith than anybody, said, and now abides these three, faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. So faith is that absolute confidence, that absolute knowing. I know it's going to turn around. I know my business is going to be back. I know my restaurant's going to open back up. I know I'm going to get my money back. There may be people who watch this who don't have that anymore. And that's okay. Because the next thing is hope. And hope is an expectation of better. Elpis. It's just, well, I may not know it, but I hope it. I have an expectation of better. I refuse to allow the pain I've been through to rob me of my hope, or to keep me from being able to expect something greater or better to happen. What's coming is better than what's been, and that's hope. But the greatest of them is love. So I better know who I love, and I better love what I do. I love what I do. I love the Lord. I love His Word. And you better love your life, and love your mom, and love your child, and love your uncle, and love your friend, and love yourself. Love to breathe, love life. Go outside and look up in the air and just love the nature. Find something you love. Do you know how many people I've heard talk about being suicidal and don't commit suicide because of their kids? Their faith might have been gone, their hope was gone, but the love they have for their child, the love they have for their family, that love saved their life. A woman came up to me on a Sunday and she just was crying, and she told me how she had a baby and it died of crib death. And she's like, I'm just here, and I'm not saying I don't believe in God, I do, but I don't, and I don't know what she expected me to say to her, but I just was like, sweetheart, everything you're feeling right now, there's nothing wrong with it. My only word to you is, don't make any permanent statements at this moment in your life. That's the worst thing. To do something permanent to yourself in your moment of grief. To say, I'll never. This is not the time to say something like that. She said to me afterwards, if I could just get back to where I was before this happened. And I said to her, there's no going back. There's only going forward. And you will never be the same ever again. And what's wrong with that? It's a horrible thing. But you will kill yourself trying to get back to who you were before you lost your child, or before you lost your grandmother, or before you lost your mother, or before you got hurt, or before you were molested, or before you were raped, or before you were wounded, or before the miscarriage, or before he left you. You will forever be lost trying to get back. Sometimes the only way is forward.